for Game 4.
Yep, so we've seen a Ryoma ban here. They're starting to respect the Ryoma on the side of CG. CG is ending up like playing Ryoma a lot of these times, and the Ryoma's always been very useful, very good. This Ryoma actually tends to tie together CG's game plan very well, since they're able to essentially make use of Ryoma's early game and mid game strength in order to carry and snowball. But it seems that Tamago's not gonna let that happen. Tamago's not gonna let that happen. So we're gonna see what Tamago picks first. What do you think, Chisto?
Joker, maybe. I mean, it worked so well for them during their previous game, but it seems like Valor will be the priority pick for Tamago. As for CG, they have a lot of options actually. A lot of the things that are normally picked are left up, such as the Lubu and the Zephys. So, plus even though they lost playing this style, they're still confident in their ability to play it once more, even though they are coming off from a loss.
Yeah, in all fairness, like you guys were mentioning earlier, I think they could comfortably, like, even if they just grab the same thing from Game 3, it wouldn't really matter because it was just that one slip-up that cost them the game. Otherwise, they performed almost near to perfection. So we'll just have to see if they can avoid making that mistake early from Game 3. Close it out better heading into this Game 4.
Yeah, it seems that they're both very confident in the strategies they picked in the previous game. Maybe CG just thinks it was a slight execution error. And we see a Lumber, everybody. Lumber is in the house. This is actually really interesting because Black does end up using Lumber sometimes as well. So will this be the big contributing factor here? The enemy team, Tamago, does indeed have Lumber and Jognar on their team. Two support tanks with great and high impact ultimates. Mix that in with Malak and we might have a recipe for disaster for CG.
Oh man, but I think the key part here with Tamago at the same time is all eyes are going to be on this Joker, on this Myriad. If Tamago loses out on these two key carries right off the bat, it's pretty much a done deal for Clutch Guild.
Pretty much a done deal. So let's move it over to our casters who will be able to tell you what's up.
What's up? The sky.
And airplanes.
Okay.
All right.
Got caught off from that one. Anyways, game number 4 is gonna come underway. So we're gonna be seeing Tamago bring out onto the table, onto the dance floor, a Lumbar and Jognar.
A lot of good front line for their side, which is very understandable because they do have a Joker carry and they do understand their win conditions. Try to scale up to the late game or try to shut down the early game of CG, which is the Myriad there. They do have a lot of front line, which I have reiterated previously, and this is definitely another protect the carry with a Myriad on the side.
Double support though. I mean, this could be pretty good in the start of the game, but as the game progresses, don't you think that this damage output might not be enough? Anyways, we're just gonna answer that after this little bit of level 1 tussle from both of these teams. And this TMG, Tamago, pushing out Clutch Guild from their own base.
Clutch Guild definitely lost that exchange as they've already consumed 2 heals on their side. So Tamago can continue pressuring this as they've already lost one of their key utility survivability talent.
And Joker, he actually gonna get caught out here by CG aggressively. Are they gonna actually dive upon and stop tier 1? It is worth it, and they do get it with Black netting that first blood.
Good tower aggro juggle there for the side of Clutch Guild. They definitely want to invest their resources. Again, if you put, I mean, it still sort of acts like a kill growth. Same concept. If you try to stunt the growth of that Joker and try to keep diving him, then the pressure and of course that late game scaling is just going to get really, really slow, which would allow and open up CG to be more aggressive when they enter into these either 3-man clashes, 4-man clashes, when they contest these objectives.
Gotta agree with you on that one. And next objective gonna be the Abyssal Dragon, but hold that thought. Ellis here though will get caught off, but of course that is a Lumbar. He should be quite fine. Once we reach that level 4, there's gonna be a lot of, like what Marco said, is some pretty game-changing crowd controls here for Tamago. Definitely something that they can use to kind of strong arm the earlier team fights that's going to be happening here in front of the Dragon Base.
Definitely switching Jason back to the bot side. Definitely time the Abyssal Dragon definitely more sustained DPS on their side. Black lead.
Ooh, he still doesn't get it as Jason, or rather Tainted, is going to be the one man to be able to capitalize upon that. Tainted is a bit too slippery with the Murad, so he should be fine. And Dandy, top lane wise, Malik just definitely brutes the heck out of XDD on that Lubu, so no dice here yet for CG.
One thing to note about how Clutch Guild plays this game in general is that they see that the Abyssal Dragon, or the first Abyssal Dragon, is not that important. And one of the things as well is that after the Abyssal Dragon take, they try to win a team fight and try to equalize the gold that that the opposing team just earned from the AD. So I guess it's not working out so well for them because we saw LYL really without the ultimate just yet. And TMG is playing the macro game so well at this point. I mean, it is one of their strengths if you look at it for TMG side.
Black gonna get a little bit of the love taps from TMG, but still haven't really seen any of these picks for Tamago really get into high gear. Again, like you said, there looks like Clutch Guild is acting a bit more cautious now, not going for the standard comp and cautiously treading on somewhat unfamiliar waters here, which is that double support with the Chognar and the Lumber.
Yes, it is really one of those signs that they're banking on that late game and that pure protection for that Joker. It worked wonders for them during game number 3, and it feels like, you know, don't fix what's not broken. And Jason did a good job in this Jason pick, and this Joker pick rather.
Speaking of which, Death from Above comes out from 611, but that actually caught him from the get-go here. They immediately go through, but that will prompt the ultimate from this Chognar. Although the damage in the damage department, it seems like Tamago is lacking that a little bit. Even without XDD, Tamago is a little bit out of sorts in terms of like being able to push back against Clutch Guild.
The timing has been done correctly as well. After managing to push away Tamago, their mission is done because the Little Dragon is what they're after. XCD is going to rotate back to the Sentinel so that they can take 2 things at the same time. The Clutch Guild played this phase of the game pretty well, burned down a couple of ults, burned down a couple of talents in their Eternal. So Clutch Guild won that phase, but gold is even on TMG and Clutch Guild as well. In response to this, okay, I'm just gonna take your buff.
With that in mind, still no towers taken away. It's all been about the river objectives and the kills here for both of these teams. Actually, with only 1:1, what is happening? We're looking at a lot of team fights, but not really, you know, designated kills. In any case, they net themselves a 1 on Black, who was a little bit overwhelmed. But here comes 611 on their tower, really forcing the fight here. But does this Zephyr actually have enough in terms of the sustain department to keep himself alive? Tainted, on the other hand, with that Murad, gets away from the team fight. And it seems like CG there gets a little bit of the parting gift, the parting present, as they take a little bit of damage against TMG, but no kills just yet.
Good job by Tamago there, managing to get a kill, but I guess their mission is to eliminate that tower. LYL might be in trouble here.
Might be in trouble, but once again, LYL is on another planet. Whatever he is thinking, it is working. And 611 actually follows through, but because they got themselves KZP with the Lumbar, going in with the Lumbar smash, actually that is rather the Chognar. He kind of just like flanks them, stops them in their tracks, and nets a double kill for Tamago.
A great base mate. That was the plan there for Tamago. Let's see if Black is going to be eliminated under turret.
Oh,
there's
killing
a skill
joke.
shot, and it actually hits, but it's not going to be enough.
Just at the brink of death, still survives, but you can see now that Tamago have put the pedal to the metal, kind of like playing uncharacteristically here with this, you know, again, savior pickups from them, and it is looking really amazing.
Yeah, Tamago really studied how Clutch Guild has been moving, and it seems that they're the type of team, if you're half HP, let's dive in. And these sorts of plays are easily punished by the opposition of Tamago.
By the composition of Tamago, Lumber goes in with the 3-man knockup, but still, that will not stop the craving of CG to go for the kills, but Jason is going wild, gets LYL with the help of 813 with that ultimate shock dive coming through, and now Black is in no man's land. Gets in with the temporal turbulence, but Jason will go for the double kill, and he is going wild, ladies and gentlemen, as 611 wanted to go for the camp there, and he might actually pay with his life. XDD gonna be holding his hand, but 611 actually goes a bit sad too far against his own teammate, and now Ben joins in onto the fray, but this guy is way out of proportion from his own side of the map and has to run back all the way back into the bottom tier 1 as Abyssal Dragon will be started once again by Tamago.
So many aggressive engagements by Clutch Guild, which actually does them more harm than good for their side. And it's mainly because Tamago is reading CG so well. They know that they might invade, so they invest a lot of resources at the bottom side of the map. They're rewarded with a couple of kills, especially towards Joker. Again, your key player here is Joker, Jason, in that Joker pick. So if you don't eliminate him in time, and a lot of the frontliners are still pretty healthy, then CG is gonna have a bad time.
Definitely another one that we have to, kind of bring into the limelight is this Lumbar, the Earth Splitter from Ellis. Even though it doesn't look like it has the craziest impacts, even though it looks like that 3-man knockup wasn't followed through quickly enough, it still opens up avenues for the Tamago DPS, the cores to get their pick or their poke off, and it seems to make it worth for them. Jason, like you said, is capitalizing amazingly at that one.
Exactly, and the reasoning and the reason behind this success is also the fact that the laning phase was cut short, and this would really put, Jason on the roaming squad. I'll just clear a wave and then I'll join you guys, which would mean stay at a single spot for a long time, which would really mitigate the chances of Clutch Guild getting a key member, which is Joker, in one of the side lanes, or maybe in the mid lane, or maybe in the jungle. So again, Joker, really huge part of it.
Indeed, Lumber activating that SS, but it doesn't really find any mark at all. Although the Murad seems to go for the go signal, uses the ultimate, and they're chasing it down. Tainted is way out of proportions there as 3 members of Clutch Guild find him from the wayside. LYL, on the other hand, was actually zoning out Ellis and KZP. And you gotta remember that this Chugnar and Lumber do not deal that insane amount of damage that we've seen if they went for maybe mages. This opens up the mid-tier 1, but of course, still a fight breaks through here, and Smackadabadoo as Stain goes in with the ultimate, smashes him down, and takes the kills. LYL is zip-zap dashing in the mid-tier 1 as he gets the kills. XDD joins the fight because why the heck not? And that's gonna be a 4-kill 4K for CG.
It's like Clutch Guild, okay, the first time didn't work, the second time worked, the third time, maybe we're gonna make this work. And it was under tower too, and it was the right conditions as well. Perhaps it was a spike in their itemizations that made it work. Perhaps it was Tainted not being around during that time. But again, it worked out so well. Also the fact that there's no Ignis, there's not much crowd control to work with on their side, especially if you time it correctly. No Lumber ultimate, and hold that thought, XGD.
XDD shouldn't be able to survive this, even though he got the damage. He's not that, well, tanky enough to be able to survive the push down by a Murad and a Joker, so not really going to be what you want to happen. Ben on the other side, I think he's setting up for maybe a sneaky-beaky Darkslayer take here, as 4 members of Clutch Guild immediately kind of compromised or, look to the top lane, but it seems like they want to get the kill on the Malik first. He is the target in their sights, going for the dive, and this is going to be an easy kill. Now, top tier 1 or Darkslayer, what's it going to be?
Definitely. I think they eliminated Mala there. In exchange of that, that's going to be a mid-tower takedown. In exchange of a Mala kill and that top tier going down as well. Black will spot out Ellis, and Ellis will just dash away from danger. But that's 15 seconds on the clock before Mala comes in. We'll see if Black will be able to escape this. Just a couple of damage here and there, but he's going to be safe for now.
Gotta give credits to CG. They're using XDD as a split pushing monster. The Lubu definitely good at taking away these jungle camps, as well as maybe making a little bit of the late equilibrium on the side wherein, Tamago isn't really be found to be useful for them. But on the side here of Tamago, they still have that combo damage. They got the knockup from both the Lumbar and this Malik, and if they can set that up perfectly with a follow-up onto the Murad, definitely tons of damage.
And that scene from Thane versus Murad actually reminded me of a certain interaction where if you time the Valiant charge correctly, you can actually punish and CC lock a Murad trying to activate the Temporal Turbulence once he tries to dash in 3 or 4 people. We've seen this work a couple of times in the tournament, and I kind of wonder if that can be executed well, because a lot of damage, burst damage, will be coming from Tainted, will be coming from that Joker here on Jason. So I kind of wonder what the plan is, because there's pressure all over the map, especially the mid lane.
Well, I mean, interaction-wise aside, they just want to go for the picks here, man. And they go in once again with the Earth Spinner from the Lumbar. And look at this Murad trying to chip him down ever so slowly. But looking at those HP bars, it seems like there's going to be a little bit of the upside here for TMG. But 611 with the Zephyrs is pushing everybody back. 813 though finally finds LYL and OMG. 4 members of CG did not know what happened. And Tamago still survives with the 5-man strong team here, immediately ramping into the mid and looking for that tier 2 and maybe even a tier 3.
Exactly, and Tamago has a very good composition. It works so well in these clumped up spaces. It may work well as well for CG side, but a lot of AOE
tower has been destroyed.
Still 10 seconds into the clock, and oh no, Tamago knows what's up. They just go for the push, and 13 minutes into the game, we got ourselves a best of 7 series here.